So hey there guys, here we've got another dual casting video, or dual commentary video, between here Daru Duck Julius and Tour Guide Underworld. Not the highest rated people, but it's never a bad thing. People start joining network, people reset names, so it doesn't always show how good duelists they are. We see Tour Guide having a 13 card extra deck, quite an odd number. I actually find if you're going to have an extra deck, why not go up to 15 anyway, just to have a few cards as backup with creature swap and stuff. But hey, his deck I'm not gonna think. And it seems to be a Dino, well, it's either Drac or Dino deck versus wind-ups here in the unrated part of Dueling Network. Quite a common thing these days. I'm seeing a lot of meta decks going in the unrated. I just don't think they want the kind of bad ratings put on their ratings because they think I don't know, that it represents getting to 1,000 is the pinnacle you can be on dueling a lot of things, and we've seen Wind Up Factory play. But anyway, back to talking about the duel. Wind Up Factory, if he lets that go, you can see quite a few plays here by the Wind Up player, and he lets the Wind Up Factory go. Wind Up Dog, an interesting card. I haven't seen that played in many Wind Up decks. During your main phase, you can increase this card's level by 2 and attack by 600 until the end phase. This effect can only be used once while this is face up on the field. You'll be activating that effect, meaning you'll be able to use Wind Up Factory to add a level 4 or lower Wind Up. So let's him bring out something else. Obviously you can special summon with Wind Up Magician as well, because he activated Wind Up Dog. So we see a Wind Up Soldier special summoned here. I'm unsure if these other Wind Ups here, Wind Up Dogs and Soldiers, are OCG. You can tell me in the comments, or I'll check after, to be honest, because they're being I'm seeing a lot more Wind Up players play these cards, and I'm unsure if they're just different cards or that are just a lot of Wind Up in the meta don't play in real life in TCG, or they're just OCG cards that people are trying to play. So you see a Bottomless played here. That's gonna hurt slightly, but it won't stop the Wind Up player completely, I would have thought. You can still play a few more cards if you wanted to. Or you might just end it there. No, he's going to overlay again for 2 level 4s, I believe he has here. Let me increase the level. So what are we going to hear? Zen. I'm going to say Zen Mighty, sorry, Zen Mighty is level 3. Utopia. Interesting choice, not a bad choice. Against a DinoRabbit player. But we'll see how it works out. I would have probably done everything the Wind Up player's done, so I don't know what he's got in his hand, obviously, so that's a problem with commentating on some duels. You can never know what, you can only discuss what's being played on the field. But we see a Forbidden Lance played here, which will mean he can get an attack in. Sorry, what? Target one wants to, target one face on monster on the field until the end phase, it loses 800 attack. So it goes down to 1700. Sorry, another lance. Oh, he's using 2 lances. Yeah, the Drac should die. I was wondering, he's using 2 lances. Does that mean he's going to negate the attack? I would have thought he want a replay. Actually, no, he couldn't replay because then he couldn't negate the attack, sorry. So he'd use the Forbidden Lance first off, then chain the Forbidden Lance when he attacks, I'm guessing, because then the other player. No, you can't. If he's chaining it during the battle, the damage. I'll type that quickly. If he chains it during battle, then you can't. Or chains activate, should I say. I would have attacked, then activated both of them. Then he would have won and been able to kill them. He's just left it, but if activated during the battle, and he won't be able to negate it. But oh well, we'll just see what the wind-up player plays now. They're both rated enough to be playing properly, I would have thought, but tour guide. Oh, we see a wind-up rat being Book of Moon here. Is he Book of Mooning when it's summoned? Or Book of Mooning when he activates the effect? Is wind up rat one of those cards that you have to have it stay up in the field to activate the rest of its effect? I'm unsure. Like Stratos, and there's a load of other monsters which you normal summon. Book of Moon doesn't negate the summon, so it just summon, you activate the effect, and even if you Book of Moon it still activates. So sorry, my cold at the moment has the better of my brain, so struggling to think about some things. But we see Utopia negating the attack, and I don't think wait, why is he viewing his deck? He is not destroyed the monster by battle. I don't think he realised that the Utopia could negate any monster. Tour guide being a bit slow here, so am I, sorry. So he won't get that third Dirac out, but he can then attack again, making Utopia have no materials, meaning, and he'll have Utopia no materials, but then again, Darrow seems quite a smart duelist, so I believe he might have used Super Array in his extra deck. So, no for other monsters. No, sorry Underworld, it can negate any attack. Utopia's better than you think he is. So, should I type that? Darrow is right. But as usual, they won't be watching the Watcher chat, so what's the point? Well, some say what's the point. I say might as well type it in there just in case. Because if they do view it, they can see that another player is agreeing with the other player on a ruling or something. It makes it a bit more obvious that the ruling is correct. So we have seen Utopia negate both of them. Obviously this will be a main phase 2 for Lagia. So let's see what happens here. He's negating the effect, the normal summon of Wind Up Rat. Interesting. Morning Captain and Spell Striker. Some interesting tech cards in a wind-up deck here, but let's see what happens. I wouldn't have landed the rat's effect personally. I know he could have kicked off some stuff, but 2 normal summon. No. That was a flip summon, and Marauding Cat's effect kicked in. Or is he going to say wind up rats is a normal summon? Oh, okay, no. He, Tour Guide may be a bit of a newer player to the Yu-Gi-Oh world. I don't know if he doesn't know Marauding Captain's effect. Which isn't a bad thing, it's always good to see new players play on the Duel Network, and I think he's playing a DinoRabbit deck after probably looking into Yu-Gi-Oh, seeing what's at the top, trying to have a go at it, which is really good to see. Starting off with a meta deck is a good way to play. Getting deck recipes off YouTube, stuff like that is a really good way of getting into Yu-Gi-Oh, and playing a meta deck on Duel Network is a really good way to kind of work out what decks you suit with your playstyle, if it's Wind Up, if it's Dino Rabbits, if it's Dark World, stuff like that. So yeah, it's really nice to see new players here on the Duel Network. Obviously you have to talk through them a bit more, which a lot of players on Duel Network don't like. I've recently just played a guy who started by going, I'm a pro, so don't play too slowly. And it's just a bit like, well, I'll play whatever speed I want to, man. If you don't want to play me then at the speed I'm playing, then don't play me. But you can't really tell someone to play faster and then they want to. It's just that's how Yu-Gi-Oh plays. You have to think about your moves and stuff like that. I'm kind of talking over this bit because you can see the wind-up players kind of kicked off, and he's bringing out some of the bigger cards and playing as the wind-up player should, and just doing the right moves. So yeah, it's not surprising what the wind-up player here is doing. So I'm trying not to really discuss loads of what he's doing because you can see it right here and it's kind of obvious what he's going to be trying to do. So we see some attacks here go through. They actually go through. I'm quite surprised about that. I would have thought having that 2 back row I would have thought had something. Something at least. It's quite surprising. I thought it varies kind of what DinoRabbit players play as their back row. Let's see here what he wants to reboards. He wants to reboards the Jirak. Good choice there. I would attack the Utopia. Oh, he's got more monsters as well. Here I would attack the... No, I wouldn't overlay. I would not have overlaid there. Could have done some more. Obviously he's gone for the Dolka. But... And the Forbidden Lance. No, attack Utopia. What are you doing, man? Attack Utopia. Doesn't count as an attack. So, auto destroyed. Oh, bit of a bad move there. He wouldn't have been able to activate his effect anyway. He would have had to ram him over, and he could have used Dolka's effect. So, really not the greatest move he could have played there. I probably would have normal summoned both of them and then gone for my attacks, then gone into Dolka personally. But if I did it his way, went into Dolka, I would have attacked Utopia, obviously, then probably attacked Zenmaiti. Yeah, I probably would have attacked Zenmaiti. Yeah, so, and then been able to set Lance, and then if he had attacked, obviously activated Lance. So let's see what he does here. Obviously Tour Guide I think is possibly a newer duelist to Yu-Gi-Oh or to Duel Network here. Or just hasn't played wind-ups before. That's another possibility. He might be actually quite a good duelist, just hasn't played wind-ups before. Quite surprising that he hasn't played wind-ups before. Even though I do struggle to find a lot of wind-up players on the Dueling Network. Even it's a deck that's died down, I find. I don't see a huge amount of wind-up players at the moment. So who knows? But I think the wind-up player here is gonna win. No, Dolka's effect is you negate the activation, and if you do, destroy the card. Not, yeah, there you go. Dolka's effect is that good. That's why DinoRabbit's playing. And we see here, okay, replay. He wants to replay the move, does he? Interesting there. I think he could win if he just went for the attack. Then activate that effect so he can destroy that. Interesting. If he just goes to the attack, I'm pretty sure he will win Daru. I think he should just go through it. He didn't have any back row when the first set of monsters attacked. If he attacks now, I think he will win. I would attack with Utopia, and he didn't negate Soldier, right? Yes, he did negate Soldier. I just attack. Quicker duel, get it in there. So let's see what he does. I think he's trying to go for a bit more style points possibly here. Who knows? You never know with wind-up players what they're... Well, actually you usually know with a wind-up player what he's trying to do. So he's not going to fight. He is not going to attack and win, which I think he would. I don't think that back row there is anything to be scared of. And giving the DinoRabbit more time isn't gonna work. We see a Cabazulus. It's kind of, oh my god, he plays so 3 Forbidden Lance, wow. So we're seeing Forbidden Lance played on the Utopia, which doesn't need to be played, by the way, if it's being played on the Utopia. Let's see if these guys know their Utopia rulings. Hopefully Tour Guide will realise if he doesn't lose the life points. Oh god, they don't know Utopia's ruling. Utopia dies. No damage. And Tour Guide can attack again with his monster. I'm not sure if Daru is taking advantage of Tour Guide's lack of knowing that ruling, or they just both know that ruling. Don't know that ruling. A lot of people don't know the Utopia ruling. It's not always known, and it's really annoying because it's a ruling that could change a lot of games, and in this instance could have changed this game. He used a Forbidden Lance for no reason. It didn't matter using a Forbidden Lance. He could have saved the Forbidden Lance. He could have used it on Soldier. Don't get me wrong, if he wanted to, he could have used it on Soldier, attacked over Soldier with Cabazulus, or whatever it's pronounced. And then attack. Yeah, but no, that would have not worked either, because he could have used Dolka, attacked Utopia, and then attacked Soldier with Dolka, then attacked with Cabazulus over Rat. And now we're seeing the wind-up player take complete advantage here by spawning so many monsters as a wind-up player does, and just spawning the field, and this is game, guys. I'm not even gonna tell you it's not game, because if this is a game, then Daru's just playing for skill points. Oh, sorry guys, I've got a cold. Great, I had to start my YouTube videos and then get a cold, but oh well. So let's see what he's brought out here. He's brought the Shark Drake out, powerful card, once per turn. When this attacking card destroys the opponent's monster of battle, sends it to the graveyard, you can attach one exile material from this card, special summon the destroy monster to your opponent's side of the field in place of attack position. It loses 1,000 attack, and if you do, you can attack again. You can deal a hell of a lot of damage, and there's quite a easy way that wind-ups beat a lot of OTK, a lot of decks. So we see a rematch offered by Tour Guide Gar. He should have watched the Watcher chat, but there were a lot of chances for Tour Guide, but sadly he didn't know some of his rulings, which meant Daruk, being a wind-up player, could just spawn the field like hell. But oh well, guys, check your rulings, it can change duels. I constantly need to keep knowing my rulings and I forget loads of them, so if you don't know, just ask the guy if he'll wait so you can check it online somewhere, or call an admin, but try and check it yourself before calling an admin, because they're having to go to 3,000 other duels and there's only about one of them. So anyway guys, thanks for watching, and hope you kind of enjoyed the bad kind of player there who didn't know his rulings, but I feel for him. If he's new to the dueling community, yeah, I shouldn't say he's a bad player, because he wasn't a bad player. He did play some good moves there actually. But anyway guys, thanks for watching and see you around. Cheers.